Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Well, if you love Jeskai, Magecraft, and overall just fun decks, then you're going to have a blast with this one. But before we get into that, would you please hit that subscribe button, become a member of the Brew Crew, and if you're already a member of the Brew Crew, thank you very much for being part of the family. So what do we have for you today? I have Jeskai Magecraft, and this deck is 100% a fun deck. It's probably like tier 2 or tier 3 or 4. It's not gonna beat the meta. It's just we're not reinventing the wheel here, but this is a blast of a deck to play opponents, complete quests, or if you're just tired of the normal thing every day playing the same thing, you're gonna love this deck. So what do we got for you? First, we have our creature package, and it is a Magecraft deck. So mainly our creatures are Magecraft. So we have 4 Clever Luminancers. I'm sure you've seen this one around. We have 4 Symmetry Sages. Maybe this one you haven't. 1 blue for a 0/2 flying with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, target creature you control has base power 2 until end of turn. So I love Symmetry Sage because it doesn't seem strong opening hand having a Luminancer and a Symmetry Sage, but it works really well together because when you throw your first instant or sorcery every turn, obviously you want the Symmetry Sage to become the 2/2 because of the fact that it has no power to begin with. And then if you cast another one, you go ahead and make the Clever Luminancer's base power 2 as well. So now that one, it's getting +4 attack for that secondary one because of the fact that it gets the +2 for the Magecraft and the Symmetry Sage. So it's a lot more powerful combo than you think together. Then we have 4 Leonin Light Scribes. One of the main reason that Magecraft works well, especially if you're touching white, is this guy right here. This is an absolute beast. Your opponent usually doesn't let you keep that on the board. And then there wasn't anything super great in red that I liked, but I knew that I wanted to be a Jeskai deck. So we do have 4 Magmatic Channelers. It's 1 red, 1 colors for a 1/3 creature human wizard. As long as there are 4 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, Magmatic Channeler gets +3/+1. So first off, that's good. Now it comes down as a 4/4 for 2 in most situations, but it's kind of in there for that other part too. Discard a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library, then choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. This deck does have a problem with flooding out. You don't want too many lands in it. We only play 22 regular lands, and then we also have 4 of the shelters, which we'll be getting into. So it does have 26 lands capable. So we do want to make sure that we're sifting through those as fast as possible, and that's what that's in there for, as well as a body late game. And then we're going to have all of our Magecraft enablers. So first we have 4 Guiding Voices, +1/+1 counter on target creature and learn. That's going to get us into this here sideboard. So we aren't trying to get to late game. So this is one of the first times I've ever created a lesson learned sideboard, and I don't have Mascot Exhibition in there, but we do have some other important stuff. So we have 2 Academic Probations. In case they're going to board wipe us, we're going to be calling Blood on the Snow. We're going to be calling Shadow's Verdict. We're going to be calling Dune Scars. That's mainly what that's in there. Or if there's one creature left on the board that they think they're going to block with, no they're not, we'll call that creature and we'll get through. We have 2 Transformations. Mainly this is for our own creatures. We can make a creature a 4/4 toughness, so who cares if the Symmetry Sage loses power or loses its abilities if it's now a 4/4, because it's still getting its pluses from the Leonin or anything else that you might be doing. And or you could just make your opponent's creature a 1/1 blue octopus creature, and maybe they had a flyer in your way and now it's not going to be in the way and you get over in the air. Just a lot of things you can do with that one. We have 2 copies of Environmental Science, just in case we want a cheap, easy to cast spell, and we also need a land. And then last we have 1 Expanded Anatomy, just to really help solidify that one of our creatures has a power and toughness, even if we don't know if we'll be drawing into something else next turn, as well as Expanded Anatomy on Clever Luminancer or Sage or Leonin actually light them up much bigger than what you would think with those counters plus the triggers. So really strong sideboard in my opinion for this deck. Then we have 4 Wing of the Cosmos. Once again, it's a 1-drop that gives target creature +1/+3 and flying. Anything that's giving your creatures plus attack is obviously giving them actually more than plus attack, at least with all of these, because of the fact that they're going to get their bonuses. Unsummon. That was the one thing I didn't like about Magecraft, and that's why we're touching blue at least, is because I want that unsummon so that when our opponents are throwing big old creatures, whether they're old growth trolls or goldspan dragons or anything like that, we got to get those out of the way so we can just keep attacking. We need to be damaging our opponent every turn as much as possible. If it gets to turn 5, 6, 7, we're probably going to lose the game. probably, but not always. And then 4 copies of Shock, which is the reason I wanted to go into red with the deck, as well as the Magmatic Chandler. Obvious reasons. You can, if your opponent goes too slow, you absolutely punish them. You shock their head, pump your team, and just take over games. If they think they're going to have little 1/1s blocking you, you can shock that little 1/1 and just get in with the team. So, you know, kind of does the same thing as Unsummon, but with damage as opposed to bouncing it to their hand. Then we have 4 Sinjiri Shelters. This is in there because, yes, we can use it as land if need be. But target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Super, super strong in this deck. And lastly, 2 Show of Confidence. 1 white, 1 colorless. It's an instant. Whenever you cast this spell, copy it for each other instant or sorcery spell you've cast this turn. You may choose new targets for those copies. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains vigilance until end of turn. I mean, this card with Leonin and or Clever Luminancer is extremely strong. Or, I mean, it even works with Symmetry Sage. It doesn't matter. Any of these are really strong, but this is super, super powerful in this deck when you get it pulled off. And then we have our land base, which is 6 plains, 2 islands, 2 mountains, and 4 of each pathways. Super, super simple, straightforward deck. You want your creatures on the board. You want them to stay alive, which all decks do, but especially this one, because if they start killing your creatures, you are going to lose really quick. And then you just want to hit them as hard as you can, as fast as you can, and close the game out right now. So, like I said, this is a super fun deck, and that's exactly what it's intended to be. It's not really a ladder deck, so we do have 2 games on the play for you, and then I took it over to the ladder, and it wasn't great, but it was fun, and we won some games. But just definitely take that into consideration before you go out in the ladder with this deck. This one is meant to be fun and just have a blast with. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead now, and I show you exactly what we get up to with this deck. Goblin the Snowman. Okay, we go first. Gonna have to mulligan this. Well, I mean, we have white into blue. I think we ditched the Chandler. We'll lead off with the blue first and the Sage. Because that way, if they have removal, they're gonna mess with that first. Oh, Show of Confidence is good. We'll go white, Clever Luminancer. No attacks on the turn. Mono red, Battlecry Goblin coming down. So we're going to throw one of these out tapped. This is a little rough. We're going to go ahead and give you Pro red, make you a 2/2, and get in. We're racing. Relic Robber. Did not expect to see a Relic Robber, not gonna lie. That resolves. Unsummon. Okay. I think it's better to keep taking the 1. And we're going to go ahead and unsummon the Battlecry Robber. Yeah, that gives them more. They have to spend more mana. Yeah, if they have another land, they can give it haste anyways, but they're spending more mana that way. And then I'll save this for next turn. Let's go ahead and Show of Confidence. The Symmetry Sage. Do the Symmetry Sage twice. With the counters. That way they can't block us in the future. And this gets winged in the air anyway, so next turn it's like a guaranteed. It doesn't matter, you can go in with the group. Go in! And I think that guarantees the... Yeah, because next turn now we winged. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... plus the base, 6, 7. So, I mean, they might have a removal here. There they go. There they go. Cool. Yep. They're tapped out. Yeah. I was saying, we got it anyways. We had it in the air. They didn't know it. The game was over either way. Hello, opponent. Let's see, Griffiths? Well, we go first. I mean, we have a Clever Luminancer into Symmetry Sage. That has been a winning combo for me many times in the past. We have the lands to support it, so let's keep it. Lead out on the white and go Luminancer, I mean. Maybe I should have gone blue Symmetry Sage in case they go black. Okay, they're not. We're good, we're good. So we'll go blue. We throw out the Symmetry Sage. And then I don't want to attack this turn because we got to get the value out of, you know, all of our spells. Bard class coming down. Okay. That is good for them. But we do have some things we can do here. Oh, nice. So let's put this out on red. We don't need double blue. We could use another white. That would be amazing. I wish we had something else we could do here. I guess we're just going to go ahead and throw the Wing Cosmos. We just don't have much we can do. Give you 2/2. That way you both come in pretty good. Go ahead and swing on in. Pass a turn. And next turn we can do two things if they give us something to bounce. But we need a creature to bounce. If they just keep powering up that Bard class. That's why I don't like Bard class. It seems slow to me. Because next turn, yeah, they're going to be able to go off just a little. Oh, yeah, right here. So they go ahead and throw that. But we want to do this on our turn anyways. So we'll go ahead and take the turn. Guiding Voice. That's a big pickup. So let's go ahead and throw the Unsummon. Let's make you bigger. And then let's go ahead and throw the Voice on the Clever Luminancer. And make the Clever Luminancer a base 2/2 now. Let's grab Academic Probation. So that we can guarantee we keep making sure they can't block. We're just going to keep running through them. We'll go in with everything. And we'll hold up the... end the turn. Yeah. I think we got him in the air. I think we got him in the air. Okay, that you can come back down. You're free. Yeah, they can do stuff. That's the thing. They're going to definitely be casting some stuff. Okay, that's game over. Nice. And another white. So, how do we even want to do this? So we just give you flight, right? Make you a base 2/2. And then they're both flying, so it doesn't matter. So I just... it's already D-game right there, but let's go ahead and give you pro red. Make you base 2/2. Red. Swing on in. Woo! Good game. Hello, Usu. Might be Lusu, but we're going with Usu. Opponent goes first. We have a Clever Luminancer, so that's not horrible. We'll keep it. Black-white with a Snarl. Okay. Black-white-blue. Okay. Whoa, that was a weird foretell. We'll throw this on red. I don't know. I guess I throw the Chandler, get it going. No attacks, end the turn. Another card in a foretell. Okay, well, I'm getting slightly nervous here. What is our opponent up to? We don't need blue yet. We could put this out on white again. Let's go ahead and Guiding Voice. Bring a +1/+1 on the Luminancer. I don't even know what to grab against them. We'll get this an Expanded Anatomy. I think I'm just going to do it again. Put it on a magmatic channeler this time. Grab the... We have plenty of land. Academic probation. Go ahead and get in for 7 while we can. Pass it back. I just don't know what these are. I mean, they could be counter spells. They could be Behold the Multiverse. They could be Alrund's Epiphanies. Just, they've got so much going on here. So let's see. If I put this out, we don't need any more red. We just need a lot of white at this point. If I put that out, don't know if they have counter spells. That's the thing. If they have counter spells, this is weird. So let's try it. Let's see if one of those is a counter spell. There's the Sock coming. That resolves. Let's make sure we live a turn. So let's do this, calling Shadow's Verdict. Because that's what I'm really afraid of. And let's get in for 5. And then next turn, if they can't kill these, we'll see. I think I can maybe win. One of these might be a removal. Okay. That just is fine for us, right? So it doesn't matter what I throw this on. I'll throw it on blue. So wait. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just game this way, right? I throw you here. I throw you here. And we just get in and just win like that. That's what we do. Good game. Cyber Kiwi. Nice. Okay, looks like they're going first. We don't have anything to do, so we're mulliganing. Okay, there we go. Clever Luminancer into a Leonin Light Scribe. We have 3 lands plus this. It's like I either get rid of the unsummon or a land. I think I'm getting rid of a land and putting this on white, this on blue. And hoping I hit another land here soon, because these are all too powerful. Nice, we'll put you on white, get you out there. Don't go too fast, please. Kalen, okay. Got the Kalen, so we'll put this out on... Well, this is blue, so this could go red now. So we definitely want to do those like that. Put that out, do the Leonin. No attacks, end the turn. Now next turn we have a protection and an unsummon. Hammerstrom Predator, hey. Cool. So let's go ahead and put out this on red. Throw out the Leonin. Unsummon the Predator. And attack with everything. Okay. Do they have a wipe? Or is the Predator coming out? Goldport Merchant coming down. Okay. So we'll put this out on white. We'll make you protection from black. And we're just going to go ahead and swing in. Okay. And are we about to get blood on the snowed Did I win the game if I would have did this one also? I think I did, huh? Yep. Okay, so we'll go out with the Clever Luminancer next, and the turn. They're gonna throw the Predator most likely. And if I top deck the right card, maybe I win? Skullport Merchant. Okay. Now the Predator. Pass. No blocks. Land ain't gonna do it. No attacks on the turn. Oh. Yeah, you got my Leonin. Nah. Down to 13. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I only hit him for 5. Next. No attacks. And the turn. Deadly Dispute. You got it. Reclusive. Coming down. If I hit anything that gives me like pluses off the top, I think, what do I need to hit? I need like a Guiding Voice. I need an Unsummon. I need, well, yeah, now that, well, this is pro black, so I'm still fine. Resolve. Pass. Pass. Ooh, come on. Rip off the top. Heart of the cards. Did that just win the game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I think it might. Okay, let's see. If they can't stop the protection from black. I think that's game then, right? I think that's game. They can't stop it, right? Yeah! Good game, Cyber Kiwi. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for Jeskai Magecraft, and it was fun, and that's exactly what this deck is. Like I said in the beginning, it's a fun deck, but I'm not done with it yet. I definitely love playing Jeskai. I might be forcing Magecraft in these colors, but I'm going to keep on giving it a good old try and see what we can't get away with in the future, because it's just so much to play. I definitely think that having 22 lands plus the shelters is way too many, so I actually am going to cut 2 River Guide pathways, 1 island, and 1 mountain. We want to keep 1 of each in because of the fact that we do have the environmental sciences just in case we need to get to them. But, I mean, we only have a couple of each of those colors in the deck, and we still have for red 4, 5, 6, 7 sources, and for blue the same 4, 5, 6, 7 sources. So make sure your first red and or blue goes down as one of those in the pathways, and then from there just put everything on white because that's the main thing you need in the deck. And we need to bring in some cards. So I definitely want to bring in 1 Show of Confidence. Our land count now is at 1822 with these. I don't want to go too much lower, so we'll bring in that 1 more Show of Confidence because of how strong it is, in my opinion. as well as I want to test this card out here. So we're going to bring in 3 Make Your Marks. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. When that creature dies this turn, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. So a few things here. 1, it pumps the team. 2, it pumps the individual creature. 3, if you have to go in with everything and they have a blocker and there's nothing you can do about it and they're going to take out one of your creatures, you get a creature back. And then 4, if they go to kill one of your creatures in response, you can do this, pump the rest of the creatures you have on the board, and still hit them and get that token back. So I think there's a lot of things you can do with the Make Your Mark. That being said, that is going to do it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this deck. Let us know down in the comments what you thought, if you would like to see some more fun decks, or if you just prefer the competitive decks that can go out on the ladder and smash. We really want to know. Fun, smash decks, or both, combination of. Do you enjoy it when we bring you this kind of content? We really want to know. Would you also please smash that subscribe button and become a member of the Brew Crew? And as always, until next time, have a blast in the arena.